So we have two cards here that we're looking at. This is Fiend and Inu Morinor. And that's how you say that. Inu Morinor. It's a very interesting name. One of the funnest things, of course, about your own homemade TCGs, you get to come up with fun names. But you also get to come up with stats and stories about your monsters. So I'm looking at these two, and the question is, between these two, which one is better? So, looking at the art, you can guess which one is better. Me personally, I think Inu Morinor is a little bit better. I think there's just a little bit more going on with some of the designs around here. But of course, it's not that complicated. None of my cards are. These are meant to be easy enough that people watching can do them themselves. I kind of like uncomplicated. So these two monsters, there is only one difference, and that is that Inu Morinor does a little bit less damage, only 1 point. But also makes his cost a little bit less. So you have these two out, and the thing about Fiend with damage 6 is you know it's going to hit every single time. But with damage 5, you know that it's going to hit most every time, but there's a chance that he might miss, because that's what 5 is, 5 out of 6. The thing is, when you're actually playing the game, when you have a chance that's that high, 5 between 6, it's very unlikely that you're going to roll a number where he'll miss. And so, between these two, when you're actually fighting, you actually might find that Inu Morinor is actually better than Fiend, because they both still have the same health. They can still both defend themselves less, but he is a little bit cheaper. And so if you're out there playing your game, you won't want to put him up, because if you put him up and for any reason he does die, at least you save 1 energy. But its damage is still 5. That kind of makes it so it's unlikely that he'll miss. That doesn't mean that Fiend isn't good. They're both good, and the cost of 1 energy is still very little, But suppose that's all you need to put out a second creature, a second beast, then it might be worth it, because damage 5 is still really good. It's nice though to have Fiend out, because you don't even have to roll for him. You already know he's going to hit every single time with a damage 6. And that's pretty cool. So it's like I said, it's kind of a minimal difference between the two. But me personally, yeah, I think I like Inu Morinor best. I did do Fiend first. In fact, Fiend was actually one of the first cards I ever made. And I remember playing with him, and everyone would get so excited when they got to draw him out. And he was the only water 6/6. And those of you who don't know the game, 6 is the max for damage or health. So a 6/6 means the most. That's the most any beast can get. So he was the only water 6/6. I think the only earth 6/6 was root monster, and the fire 6/6 was the cave dragon. Pretty cool, right? Yeah, and everyone really liked him. But yeah, they're both good, but if I were playing the game, I'd get Inu Morinor out first. That's who I would find to be best. Well, yeah, that's all.